This is the Premier League title race where every datum point, every 3 points meticulously gathered, contributes to a larger narrative arc. It's relentless, and each of those points plays a part in the league table arithmetic. Following the vexing, if not calamitous draw at Stamford Bridge, the clamour of overreaction and the cacophony of speculative discourse threatened to disrupt Arsenal's carefully cultivated trajectory. Yet, in the prosaic theatre of a league encounter against Brentford, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal delivered not merely a victory, but a resounding affirmation of their tactical acumen, their psychological fortitude, and, crucially, their burgeoning depth. The 2-0 professional triumph was less a spectacle of dazzling attacking football and more a masterclass in professional de-risking, a calculated restoration of order that allowed the Gunners to commence December atop the league table. This was a win that transcended mere scoreline. It was a testament to a squad whose evolving adaptability is fast becoming its most formidable weapon. Arsenal did what was required, which included some of the stuff we pointed out in the previous video. Whether it was exploiting the wings or dominating duels and much more, let's find out. Football, much like life, often presents moments of disequilibrium. The Chelsea draw, characterized by moments of bewildering profligacy and a perplexing lack of composure, represented such a moment. It left a bitter taste, particularly given the numerical advantage enjoyed for a significant period. The ensuing discourse, amplified by the digital echo chamber, veered from concern to outright alarm, questioning the team's championship mettle. For a side aspiring to sustained hegemony, such noise must be swiftly, emphatically silenced. The Brentford fixture therefore assumed an amplified significance. It was an immediate opportunity for remediation, for the reassertion of identity, and for the psychological recalibration essential to a protracted title challenge. At the heart of this restoration stood Mikel Merino. His goal, following a sublime piece of right-flank choreography, was not merely an opener, it was a potent symbol of Arsenal's capacity to convert pressure into tangible reward. To begin the notoriously arduous December fixture list with 3 points, to reclaim the Premier League summit, and to sweep aside the momentary narratives of doubt, these were the strategic dividends of a victory that radiated professionalism. This match was a declaration. The process, far from faltering, continues its inexorable march forward. If there is a single player who embodies Arsenal's evolving tactical flexibility and burgeoning clinicality, it is Mikel Merino. His contribution to this victory, both a crucial goal and a late assist, underscored a remarkable statistical trajectory: 29 goal contributions, goals and assists for club and country this year. What renders this tally particularly noteworthy is the qualitative aspect. These are predominantly crunch goals, game-defining moments that swing the balance, not merely embellishments in foregone conclusions. From Newcastle to Chelsea and now Brentford, Merino has emerged as Arsenal's unlikely yet undeniably effective false nine. His role is a fascinating study in multifunctionality. He drops deep, orchestrating play from midfield, often receiving long balls to provide the flick-on that initiates attacking sequences. Yet, with the predatory instinct of a seasoned striker, he then surges into the box, arriving precisely where the goalmouth scramble culminates, dispatching chances that strikers costing twice or thrice his valuation often squander. This hybridity, part orchestrator, part disruptor, part poacher, has been a revelation, providing Arteta with an invaluable tactical variant, particularly against teams that defend deep or demand a more fluid attacking spearhead. Beyond the individual brilliance, Arsenal's collective off-ball work remains the bedrock of their operational success. Against Brentford, a team renowned for its combative spirit and physical prowess, Arsenal's capacity to dominate the duels, a commanding 53% to 47%, reaffirmed their commitment to the often unseen facets of the game. This dominion is not merely about winning individual battles, it is symptomatic of a sophisticated, collaborative tracking back system. Every player, from the deepest defender to the furthest attacker, contributes to a defensive shield, a unit that presses in unison, closes passing lanes with synchronized movements, and hunts down loose balls with an almost insatiable hunger. This incessant, coordinated pressure disrupts opposition rhythm, forces turnovers in advantageous areas, and ultimately lays the foundation for sustained periods of possession and attacking threat. It is a true team performance where defensive diligence begets offensive opportunity. The narrative surrounding Arsenal's defence in recent weeks has been one of adaptation amidst adversity. The loss of both Big Gabby and William Saliba, arguably two of the world's finest centre-backs, would cripple most elite teams. Yet against Brentford, a side whose aerial prowess and set-piece threat are legendary, Arsenal's patched-up defensive line proved remarkably resolute. Piero Hincapié, the cultured Ecuadorian, displayed immense personality and composure, both on and off the ball. His ability to play out from the back with grace and precision, even under duress, offered a vital conduit for progression. Hincapié Mosquera, the young soldier pressed into action, continued to defy expectations, performing well above his tender years and experience, until an unfortunate injury forced his early withdrawal. Comes in Jurrien Timber, a natural centre-back by trade, slotted in seamlessly, showcasing the versatility and depth Arteta has meticulously cultivated. Together, this makeshift defence thwarted Brentford's 8 corners and 7 free kicks, a testament to their organisation, courage, and collective will, especially when one considers they lack the towering physicality of Gabriel and Saliba. David Raya, often under scrutiny, also played his part, making one crucial save that denied Kevin Schade a sure goal from a powerful header, tipping it onto the bar and preserving the clean sheet. The opening goal was a meticulously choreographed piece of football, born from a burgeoning partnership down the right flank. Noni, making his first start since September, seized the opportunity with both hands. His explosive pace and directness in one-on-one dribbles constantly troubled Rico Henry, forcing Brentford's left-back into uncomfortable positions. Crucially, Noni developed an almost telepathic understanding with Ben White, whose inclusion proved tactically astute. White, as the overlapping fullback, provided the width and intelligence to create space, allowing Noni to either drive inside or combine. It was this very synergy that unlocked Brentford's defence. His incisive flick released White into space, whose subsequent cross was perfectly weighted for Merino's predatory header. This fluid interchange and the consistent threat from the right not only produced the opener, but also saw Noni force a low save from Kelleher and nearly score from a Declan Rice cross. Calafiori, often pushing high from his defensive position, added further verve, even attempting an audacious backheel to White. This revitalized right-sided unit was a constant source of penetration and creativity. At the heart of Arsenal's control, even when the final third was lacking, were the quiet, almost understated masterclasses orchestrated by Martin Zubimendi. The moniker Sergio Busquets regen is not idly given. Zubimendi's ability to keep play smooth in the build-up, to shield the defence from counterattacks with unparalleled positional intelligence, and to elevate the performance of those around him, particularly Declan Rice, is truly exceptional. The passing angles meticulously created by Hincapié, Rice and Zubimendi are not just efficient, but aesthetically brilliant, a testament to Arteta's positional play principles. They ensure ball retention, facilitate swift transitions, and maintain the structural integrity that allows the more adventurous players to flourish. When provided with the opportunity, Zubimendi not only completely took it, but put on an almost perfect performance with his low-key efficiency. Despite the control and the ultimate victory, Arteta's post-match assessment hinted at a residual frustration. Arteta felt Arsenal dominated the game, creating numerous chances, several big chances, even though the score remained 1-0. This points to a visible rustiness in the final third, a persistent issue where the final pass or the decisive finish was, at times, conspicuously absent. Arsenal had several opportunities from open play to double or even triple their lead, which were ultimately squandered. Rice forced a parry from Kelleher, Merino slipped on the rebound, Calafiori unleashed a strong shot, also saved. These were moments that, had they been converted, would have provided a more comfortable scoreline and a greater sense of authority. This lack of clinicality, while not catastrophic in this instance, remains a point of refinement for a team with title aspirations. His views encapsulated the dualities of a demanding campaign, acknowledgement of his team's hunger and mentality in overcoming a physically and emotionally draining week, praise for the adaptability of his defensive unit, and a pragmatic recognition of the challenges ahead. He lauded the impact of the new right-side pairing and the team's defensive resilience despite significant personnel changes. This was not a performance without flaws, but its overarching message was clear. Arsenal possessed the inherent quality and the collective spirit to adapt, overcome, and ultimately prevail. Yet, in the relentless churn of elite football, celebration is a fleeting indulgence. As this is still a marathon, and nothing is won or lost. Therefore, not a time to celebrate, on to the next challenge. That challenge arrives swiftly and formidably in the shape of Unai Emery's resurgent Aston Villa at Villa Park. Emery, always a formidable opponent, invariably elevates his game against his former employers, promising a tactical duel of the highest order. Every fibre of effort, every ounce of tactical discipline, and every moment of individual brilliance will be required to secure another crucial away win and maintain the hard-fought lead at the summit. The Brentford victory was a necessary restoration, but the true test of Arsenal's championship credentials lies not in individual performances, but in the sustained, unyielding pursuit of excellence that defines the path to glory. Thanks for joining in. This is the Arsenal Blueprint, and that was a crucial win. Drop your comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And until then, come on the Arsenal.